You're listening to Rocket Night.
Hi, Cherise. This is Lester Chambers of the legendary Chambers Brothers. I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for caring for musicians and letting the whole entire world know we rock at night.
Are you ready? Hey, tonight I'm gonna take you on a little trip. We're going down south by the mighty Mississippi. I'm gonna take you to a place where lights never dim. Bring your mother, your brother, and your best friend. I'm gonna show you where they dance out in the street. They'll tell you all about your body heat. Not gonna talk about it, just gonna do it. Get on down if you feel up good. Get on down.
Hi, I'm Deb Cloden from Rocket Night, talking today with James Hunt, the drummer from Australia's alternative electronic dance group RÜFÜS, or RÜFÜS du Sol as they are known in the US. RÜFÜS are currently touring in the US and will be embarking on a regional tour in Australia in January and February.
Oh, hello? Oh, sorry.
Hi, is that James?
Yeah, this is
Sorry,
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? It's Deb Cloden from Rocket Night here.
Oh, from Rocket Night.
Rocket Night, yeah, it's actually an American-based magazine. I think that's where you are at the moment.
Oh, really? Yeah, that is where we are. We're in Columbus, Ohio.
Very, very good. So,
Tour bus.
how's the tour going so far in America?
Yeah, it's been great. It's been probably been our most intense schedule we've ever had. So it's kind of been every night in a different city. It's been pretty relentless, but all the shows have been amazing. Yeah, it's kind of been one of the most special responses we've had from audiences over here. So that's been, yeah, it feels really exciting.
Oh, that's excellent. Very good. And so, I mean, you've been on the road for a while. You've toured through Australia and now you're in America. Do you get tired of touring or is it all just new and exciting all the time?
I still find it really exciting. I think because we're constantly playing in places we've never been before. Like, for example, tonight, yeah, we're in Columbus, Ohio. We've never spent any time in Ohio. So, yeah, there's always kind of this sense of discovering something a little bit new.
Yes.
And I also think it's kind of, it comes in waves. Like once we, once we've been touring off the back of an album for maybe a year and a half, I think we'll start getting the sort of bug to go back into the studio again. And we maybe, find touring less exciting or more excited to write music. But then after a year in the studio, we'll kind of have the reverse effect. And we can't really, can't wait to get back on the road.
Yeah, sure.
Play some shows and, so it kind of comes in waves.
Yeah.
It's fun and stuff.
Oh, that's very good. And I believe you're also going to New Zealand after America and then back to America for a couple of festivals over New Year. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so we're spending, basically New Year's, we spend a couple of days in New Zealand, back to the US, we do a couple of festivals over here. We've kind of just been going back and forth between Australia and the US, some other places for the whole year. So it's been, it's kind of been all over the place, which has been great.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, very good. Anyway, I'm probably mainly going to talk about your Australian regional tour today. You're pretty much covering the whole country, including places like Rottnest Island in Western Australia. So how do you choose the venues that you're going to play at?
I guess we spent quite a bit of time working on, which exact areas we wanted to go to. But it's definitely, there's a couple of areas we've been to before, like Wollongong and Canberra, Newcastle. But we definitely wanted to extend ourselves into, areas we've never had the chance to go and play music to. And, some of these places, in far north Queensland and, places in regional Victoria that probably get less live music coming through and less touring bands.
Yes.
Touring bands may be less likely to visit these places. So I feel like it's kind of nice for us to be able to go and go to these places where they're less spoiled for choice.
Yeah, so that's wonderful that you do that.
There's a lot of people that that might be fans of the music who have discovered us through the recordings or through the records, through the albums. never had a chance to, come see us because they, it doesn't work for them to come to Melbourne or Sydney or something. So, yeah, I think that's something that's really exciting for us.
Yeah, no, that's great. I can appreciate that because I do live in rural South Australia, actually, and I have to travel to either Adelaide or Melbourne to go and see gigs, but I do it regularly.
Exactly.
But it is lovely if the music can come closer to you for a change. So, yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Are there any logistical obstacles that you may have to overcome with your regional tour?
I guess it's, the logistics of the whole thing has been pretty, pre-orchestrated and worked out. We have a really great team that we work with. Select Music, our booking agents, and our manager, Danny. They've put a lot of work into this, and working out, exactly the logistics that need to go into, getting something like this off the ground and being able to visit some of these places, which where we have to play in a smaller venue for what we're used to with the kind of the scale of the live show that we have now. So in my opinion, it feels like we're in safe hands, and everything's kind of been set in place for a smooth run. And hopefully there's no power issues at any of these venues. This is something that happened to us in Europe. We're playing at a sort of strange little venue in Cologne in Germany.
Yeah.
And our live show, the stage kept losing power. So that's like a logistical issue that you never want to have to encounter.
And I guess that's sort of what I was getting at. I'm wondering whether can fans expect similar shows to the ones you've played earlier this year in the major cities? For example, all the lighting spectacular that you provide.
We're aiming to bring the whole lighting spectacle. We're bringing the full live show, which is kind of the point of what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
And even in terms of the material, we've actually introduced some new little breakdowns. We've reimagined some of the songs since that tour we did in May. So there's actually a lot of new little gems and little surprises in there.
Excellent. So for those of us who did see you in May, we can expect something new as well. That's great.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah. Very good. Yes.
We have to keep it fresh for ourselves.
Yes.
Because even when we're playing shows every night, I think it's healthy to mix up the set list a bit, and then after a few months, we will write a new intro, and some of the older material that we've been playing for a few years, we'll reimagine that and almost remix it for ourselves and then figure out how to play that.
Yeah, sure. And I believe you've been working on some remixes so I presume you'll be presenting some of those at your regional tour?
Well, we don't usually play remixes of other artists in our live show.
Oh, okay.
I guess it's more we'll kind of remix ourselves, and then that's a chance to throw ourselves off our feet a bit and kind of be a bit less comfortable, because I feel like when we get too comfortable playing a set, then you lose kind of the energy and the excitement of it a bit.
Yes.
It's I think fun to be on your toes a bit. I think an audience can sense that.
Yes.
When you're a bit more naked.
Yeah, very good description. And the RÜFÜS have been nominated for 5 ARIA awards. That's amazing. So, is there any one particular category you would really like to win?
I guess the Artist of the Year category is probably the most prestigious.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think just being nominated for 5 alone is a pretty amazing, nod to all the hard work we've been putting into this thing for the last few years.
Yes.
So even that I'm stoked with, and I'm generally pretty stoked with, where the Australian music scene is at the moment. It's pretty amazing to see some of the artists and some of the music that's coming out of this country. And I think you can see a lot of that in, all these artists that have been nominated for these categories. So,
yes.
I'm not getting I don't want to get my hopes up to win anything. If we do that, it would be amazing.
Yes.
Winning the electronic category last year was really amazing for us too. It was very surreal. But we'll see what happens.
Yes, oh, well, good luck for that. Yes, no, I'm very much looking forward to this regional tour, and good luck for the rest of your tour in America and also New Zealand. So, yeah, you're very busy people, so I really appreciate the time you've given me today, and hope it all goes well.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thanks for chatting.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. Bye.
You're listening to Rock at Night.
Thanks for the intro melody. It's called Get On Down by Billy Bass Alford. Thanks.